Hello and welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm. So it has been a while since we've been on the farm. With IRL being busy in that, and the weather being far too hot to be on the PC. But it has finally cooled down. We can finally hop back on the farm and get some work done. So I believe this will obviously be a bit in front of the last episode we did on the farm. That was the beginning of last year. Obviously now we're at the beginning of the new year, so quite a bit has progressed since, yeah, as I say, we were last here. I will take you around, sort of tell you what's changed. Obviously you can probably hear it in the background. The main thing that has changed, we now have cows. So we've currently got one breeding bull and one suckler cow. They are in here. They were out in the field. Obviously, I've brought them inside now, with it being the winter time. But if I pop on down here, now I had a bit of an issue with the silage bunkers. I just couldn't get on with them for some reason. Every time I tipped, it was going through the walls of the silage clamp, and yeah, it was just an absolute nightmare trying to get them to work. Now, whether it's a mod conflict or whatever, I don't believe it is a mod conflict, but nevertheless, anyway, was having issues with trying to get the grass to stay in the clamps. So in the end, I sold the clamps, and we have done silage bales off the back of last year's harvest. So obviously I've used a few now, but I think what we're currently on 84 bales. But yeah, as you can see, this will hold 800, so more than enough for what we'll need. And yet we have now got cows. We have now got a few cows. So obviously this is the older male beef shed. We've got a female one, and then the two other sheds are younger ones. I need to have a bit of a move around today, but yeah, some of these are the younger ones in here, which are the female ones, or the male ones rather. And then we've got female younger ones over here. But as you can see, we've now got some older ones, so I need to have a bit of a shift around of cows today. And then out the back here as well, we have now got some little baby calves, which again, soon growing. Soon be time to move them. But yeah, today is just going to be a bit of an odd jobs episode. I haven't got a massive amount really of field work or anything to be getting on with, so it is going to be more of a case of feeding all the cows, and then I've got a few of last year's crop to get sold. I've got canola and the oats to sell. I made the mistake of missing the ideal window for selling the canola, but anyway, it won't matter too much. I think it's worth maybe £1,000 less than before. There we go. Fill that up. I will top them up as well with straw and hay, just to keep them going. But yeah, I've re-drilled the oats. I just haven't been... Sorry, I've re-drilled the canola, rather. I haven't been able to re-drill the oats yet, because we can't plant them until the springtime, so... I mean, field work-wise, all I've really been doing is just Just doing a few contracts and whatnot. Might use this bale up. There isn't a massive amount left in it. There's not much left in it now. Obviously, the calves don't eat a massive amount. So we've slowly been getting through a bale. There we go. Let's make sure they're topped up on straw. Won't take too much of that either. So yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, we're best to put. We'll probably give them some hay. The suckler cow and the bull. I don't want to give them a TMR really. I want to save that for the fattening cows. So if we have a couple of bales out of this. If we give them both of these bales, that should be fine for the time being. How full was that now? Yeah, that'd be okay. I will at some point. Well, actually, I can give him a couple more. We might as well top it up. If I can do, I will buy some more suckler cows. Because I want to try and grow the herd. There we go. Feed them that. Right, they're not finished that, so I'm going to leave that there. I'll leave this part here for a minute. Just want to move around some of these older cows. I don't think I've got any foals to sell yet. Let's have a quick look. 14, 15. Might sell the 15-month-old one actually. So yeah. Now, can I remember where I've put the livestock cane? Is the question. I put it down here. I did. Perfect. Right. And we'll move some of these older cows around. Right. Move that one. And that one. There we go. That should be all the older ones. Yep, perfect. So we will put these in the female barn. I don't think there's anything that I want to sell in here yet. 13. No, they're all pretty still young, so There we go. Put them in there. Obviously, when we take that that one bull, we'll go and buy some more cows as well. So we want that one, that one. I think it's just those. Want that one as well. Do that one. Move them. Is that all of them? Looks like it. Oh, open the gate by accident. Right. These should be old enough to go in here. Just double check. Yeah. They all look good. Perfect. Right. We will pop this away. Right. We will go and get those sheds mucked out. Right. It's hooked up. Get this manure out because it will be very useful to us. While we drive through the cow. There we go, full. Tip it in here. There we go. Every little helps. There we go, that's them cleaned out. Lovely. Next shed. Don't think there's there much in here? There's a bit. I think there's about a grab's worth. So, we've got an Angus in here actually. We could put that in our suckler herd. I can tell there's a bit there, but I don't know if it will scrape out. That's all right. Won't matter too much. What do we look like in this shed? We got any manure? No, we're not too bad in here. Well, it's just not showing. We'll have a go at scraping it out anyway. No, it does seem a bit boggy, the manure in these sheds. Scrape this out. Won't take scooping out too much. There we go. There we go then. Last bit of manure. Oops. Make sure the grab's open. Right. So what we will do is we'll feed up round now. Leave that there. Get everything fed. Not sure which tip side's this on. Left. Right. No, I do want it on the left. Is that full now? That must be full. Feed these. There we go. And we'll change tip side. There we go. And then the last shed. To feed up. There we go. Just park this out the back while we get everything bedded up with straw as well. Right then, let's give them some straw. I don't think they should need too much. We'll see. No, it didn't take too much at all. Just turn around. I think it'd be the suckler shed at the top that'll take the most. There we go. There we go. I need to remember next time to just put one bale in at a time, so I can get underneath the shed roof. There we go. We'll use the rest of this on the shed at the top now. Make sure they're nice and bedded up well. There we go. There we go. Second bale. I feel like it takes a lot, this shed. Oh no, not too much more. That's what I need to do. Looking at it. There we go. That's what I needed to do. There we go, that's better. Bedded up nicely now, so that's good. I'll part this back up. That's all the livestock sorted anyway, for another day. There we go, we'll go and put this back on the feeder wagon. Oh, actually, we will need to sell some grain at some point. I'll perhaps leave it there, actually. Thinking about it. Right, so we've obviously got one bull to sell. So we'll pick him up in the lorry. We'll also see what other livestock we've got on offer. So calf-wise, what space have we got? Got space for 2 more males, and 2 females. So we can buy a few more calves, which is good. Didn't have a look how much the bull was worth. actually, so be a bit of money to reinvest. Right. So we wanted the 15-month-old one, which is that one. So £2,617 is what it's worth. So put that on the lorry. And we'll go and sell this and get some more cows brought. Here we are at the livestock market anyway. Right, so we will sell that. This gives us a bit of money to spend as well. That Angus is not very good. That's too old. We could buy that. Not very good. Not very good. No. We'll buy that, Hereford. What else is on offer? Charolais? No, no, no. Short-horn calf. Female. Yeah, we'll buy that. No. Short-horn bull. No. Bit of an old cow, that is. Old again. Belted Galloway bull. Yeah, we'll go for that. Red Angus. So, yeah, so we can't go for any more female calves. No, can't fit it in. Too old. We can buy that. No. So, we will buy 7 animals for £8,925. Reinvested back in. So, we will head back with our new purchases and we will get them settled in. It's always the thing when I buy new cows, making sure I get them in the right sheds. So obviously I'm splitting the males and the females up. I'm castrating the males anyway, but I obviously don't want any unwanted pregnancies. So, right, I don't think we've got anything older. I think it's just sort of middle-aged stuff, so. Right, so we are on, this is it female shed, this? Yeah. This is a female shed. So we can put that one in. That's a calf, bull. They're all bulls. We just want this one. Perfect. So pop that in. And the rest are bulls, so we can pop them in this shed. That one, that one, that one, and that one. There we go. 4, and that leaves us the 2 female calves. What I will do, while I remember, is the new ones we've purchased, we will castrate. There we go. Awesome. And we just got these 2 calves to put in. Let's see if I can reverse into that calf hutch. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So we will pop both of them in there. There we go. Lovely. So we'll get this parked up, and then obviously you've got a bit of selling to do crop-wise. I'll close these gates. I think that car foot should still be full. Yeah, still fine. Perfect. Right, I'm going to stick this on the trailer. Alright, I think I'll get the oats sold first. There we go. Best place. Tag it. The grain mill. So I want to go up there. I know where we're going. I know where we're going. Let's go and get this sold. I'm hoping by the end of today, selling all the grain, we should hopefully have our loan paid off, which would be good. It's one less thing to worry about having to pay the interest on that. There we go. Set the old beacons on. Right. Here we go then. First load. See what we get. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, that. I'll take that with the environmental score reward. I think looking at it, yeah, we've got one more load. Not quite a full load, though. But I believe, what's our loan currently sitting at? 45. So, yeah, fingers crossed with the next load we sell. If we can get 11 grand, then we'll be able to pay the loan off fully. Which will be brilliant, that will be. Get it, yeah, get it finished. So, yeah, we'll head back and get the second load. Whoops. Right, here we go then. Second load to sell. We need to hit that magical 45k, which we have. Brilliant. 17 grand. So we can now pay back our whole loan. So everything we earn after this now, we can keep and reinvest, which is brilliant. I'm half thinking about the canola. I might leave it until to sell with next year's lot, or this year's rather than shortchange myself and sell it for less than it's worth. I might keep it in the shed. But then I suppose it's not very realistic, is it? Keeping grain in the shed for a whole year. So perhaps we ought to sell it. Don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Should we sell it or should we leave it to sell with this year's harvest and sell it all together in December? We will sell the canola. It's not worth a massive amount less than what it would usually be worth. I think it was about £1,000 less. Just tip a bit in. Just see the best place to sell it. is the farmer's market. So just over the road from us here. So we haven't got to travel too far. It's a bit of extra income. There we go. Oops. Got on there. There we go. Yeah, so I think we got 11, nearly 12-ish grand. It was worth, I think, about 12 or 11 a grand if I'd have sold it in December, so it perhaps wasn't a massive difference in price. Might as well sell it. Get the income. So we'll get this trailer parked up. Pop this back on the feeder wagon, I think. But yeah, I did have a suggestion in the comment section about buying a bit of woodland, going into doing sort of a bit of timber, which I think is a good idea. To be fair, I think that's a good shout. Because obviously we've got some wood near to our land. Obviously, the price of it is just going to be the only issue. Have a look now. Yeah, see, that's 1.3 million. It's going to cost us. Got some smaller bits here. 217 million, 283, 905, 1.6, 7, 536, 484. 198 up there, bit of a cheaper bit. So yeah, it might be an idea we perhaps go for something like, where was it? Perhaps something like there. But yeah, I do think it's a good shout, a good idea. It's obviously just going to take some saving up to get to that point, but yeah, I think definitely saying obviously it's something to do in the winter time is definitely a good shout and a good idea. But obviously, yeah, just as we are in that time at the moment, there isn't a massive amount to do on the farm. Just a case of keep buying a few cows, keep selling a few, just making sure they're all happy and healthy. I know next month the lettuces that we've been growing. If I quickly run over here, the best price for them is February time, and obviously I've got quite a lot in here to sell. Just lower this one because I've got around the corner by the greenhouse. I've got quite a few more to get picked up as well. But I think looking at it, we've got currently at best price 26, well, just over £26,000 worth of lettuces, which is really, really good. It's providing a really nice little side hustle income, the greenhouse. So if we can get a few more this month, that'll be really good. And it hasn't really taken us much effort to grow these lettuces either. Just obviously got to keep the water topped up. I just keep moving them every so often with this pallet truck. So, but that's Yeah, it's been providing a very good income, that has. But hopefully, yeah, now I should be getting back into a bit more regular videos. I know I haven't. I've sort of lost the schedule a bit recently. But as I say, just with IRL stuff and things, it's just been difficult. But nevertheless, I should hopefully get back into it a bit more now. And like I say, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching this episode. If you have, as always, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.